Tonight's Eye on Chicago now. The arts community in Illinois is enormous. Creative people bringing us joy and contributing billions to the economy.
There is even a state agency that supports artists. Its leader has a lot of experience in the arts and a famous name. Here's our Jim Williams.
Her name is Nora Daley, the chair of the Illinois Arts Council. In an exclusive interview, she tells us how she's following the footsteps of her famous family by embracing public service to support her love of the creative community. The Stony Island Arts Bank is a beacon on Chicago's South Side. 17,000 feet of creativity and priceless archives in a refurbished bank building.
It wouldn't make enough.
2 years ago, we spoke with the owner, artist and entrepreneur Theester Gates.
Culture is all around this place, but sometimes you need a home, a house for culture. And I feel like at its most fundamental level, we make houses for culture.
The beauty of the canon of kind of art history.
Nora Daley is right at home at the Stony Island Arts Building, just one of many beneficiaries of the Illinois Arts Council, a state agency next year celebrating its 60th anniversary. Daley became the chair of the Arts Council's board in 2022.
It supports communities, it supports organizations, it directly supports artists, festivals, and so it's really critical.
That mission has led Daley, a volunteer who does not get a salary, to travel throughout the state, a listening tour, she calls it, to determine how best to serve artists from Rockford to Carbondale. One fellow Arts Council board member told us Daley has made the agency more accessible and collaborative.
I just wanted to hear what were the needs in communities, whether you're a town of 1,400 people or you're a neighborhood on the south side of Chicago. I saw so many more similarities than I saw differences.
Daley, who has a degree in art history from Fairfield University, believes while art enriches the spirit, it's also an economic engine in communities, big and small.
When there was a main street in a small town that was trying to rebuild itself, it was the artist collective that was in there doing it. They're just beautiful.
By now, you might wonder whether Nora Daley, D-A-L-E-Y, is a member of Chicago's most famous political family. Indeed, she is. She's the daughter and oldest child of former Mayor Richard M. Daley and the late First Lady Maggie Daley, themselves longtime champions of the arts.
My parents didn't really kind of tell us what to do. We just kind of learned by observing, seeing the importance of civic life and the importance of Chicago.
Maggie Daley was the founder and guiding force of After School Matters.
It's a program that works.
An arts program for teenagers now in its 33rd year. Nora remains close to that endeavor.
She's always with me, and I have the great joy and pleasure of serving still on After School Matters and seeing just that organization just blossom and grow and see the importance and the impact on our young people after so many years. It really is an amazing program.
So I have to ask you this because you don't do interviews, so.
No, I don't.
What was it like growing up Daley?
I was always proud of what my parents did.
Did you feel pressure?
No.
Did you feel that you were under scrutiny? That everywhere you went there were eyeballs?
I think in today's world, there's eyeballs on everyone because everyone has a camera and everyone has a phone. No, I didn't feel that way. I think like any kid, your parents have certain expectations for you and how to behave. And so, no, there was no direct kind of pressure.
Today, Nora Daley, who has lots of experience serving on other cultural boards, is making her mark, combining her passion for art and public service.
I'm inspired every time I go and sit in a theater or I go to see a music or spoken word or go to an art show. I find it very inspiring and uplifting.
The Illinois Arts Council has an annual budget of $17 million, money to fund artists and support arts education throughout the state. Full disclosure, I was press secretary for Nora's dad, Mayor Richard M. Daley, from 1992 to 1997.
Thank you, Jim. To learn more about the Illinois Arts Council, find this story on our website, cbschicago.com.